For an MSP that's evaluating thread specifically, there's different ways to get to value. You're going to get value quickly out of the gate, and then you're going to get value over time when you think about what happens in your business. And I like to think about that in terms of kind of groups of AI products. So if we look at the average MSP today, you typically have a ratio of about 200 endpoints to technicians. Now you may say, hey, I have 600. I'm the best MSP ever. And that's awesome. Now, I'd say you probably have less complex customers. Maybe they're not on full MSP agreements if you're at 600 to 1. Now, if you're at 100 to 1, hopefully you're charging way more and you have more complex customers. That's awesome. Whatever the starting point is, whether it's 100, 200, 600, if you implement assistive AI into your business, you should be able to see a 25% increase in efficiency as far as that endpoint to technician ratio goes. Now, when I talk about assistive AI, these are, think, simple workflows, something that doesn't have to do a ton of back and forth reasoning. It's not an ongoing thing that's happening. It's also ideally something that your customers don't even know about. So the process change and the friction is much less. At Thread, we call this our essentials product, and it's things like setting the priority of tickets, the category of tickets, rewriting the titles, writing your time entries for you. When we say depth of the ticket, it's a lot of those things that you have to do manually today, and it stops you from getting insight into your business. If you don't have your tickets categorized well and time on those, then you don't really know what's happening in your business. You don't know who your best customers are. You don't know who your most expensive customers are. You don't know what processes you need to automate. And so with assistive AI, you will get incredible insight into your business, and you will take a lot of work off of your team. 25% is what we find. And so you're not going to get 25% more money day one, but you will get that time back. And as you either grow and add more customers or help people move into new roles, or you don't backfill on your team, you will be able to impact that endpoint to technician ratio. And so that's day one, literally, in your first call with our onboarding team, or even on your own, you'll be implementing the assistive AI. We guarantee a positive ROI on the assistive AI piece alone. We also have great data on how that impacts your service gross margins. So it's not the same, right? You have other costs that go into running your business that are not just endpoint to technician, but you will see a positive increase in your service gross margin. We see with the assistive AI, typically able to get to a 15 to 20% service gross margin, which is really powerful. But we don't want to stop there. Now we think about, what if we have end-to-end zero-touch ticket closures? What if tickets are coming in and we have an agentic AI that's answering the questions and it's closing those tickets that someone could have just Googled? What about the tickets where someone just says help and you can't categorize it or prioritize it? Now you have to have a technician or a dispatcher go back and forth with that end user. With our agentic AI, you don't have to do that. It will go back and forth with that end user, get all of the context, automatically triage that ticket fully, and then either kick it off to an automation tool to help do the rest of the work, or give your team a fully triaged ticket. So when we think about this agentic piece, you should be able to double your endpoint to technician ratio. That sounds crazy. We see it happen in the real world, going from 200 endpoints to technicians to 400 and increasing your service gross margin up to 50%. In the short term, there's a ton of money to make here. You can significantly change your MSP and what your EBITDA looks like. In the medium term, this stuff's going to become status quo. You will be an artisanal, handcrafted MSP if you don't do this, and no one wants handcrafted tickets. That is a terrible experience. So do this now so you can be in front, make a ton of money, and future-proof yourself. About that. And